recommend as council to approve these, and on board with the next agenda, we'll have all the invoices by Friday, and then we'll follow the CC back program. On that, ready, roll call.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, I would like to table the motion until we get all the voices in and eventually try what's going on, so we know how better to utilize the cap that we put out there and should raise the cap or not. So I'm gonna go no and motion for the table, hopefully it doesn't pass.
Yeah, motion.
I think the two aldermen that made the motion will have to withdraw their motion, and then I guess it's a motion to table if that's the direction. But that's,
If we're in discussion, I would encourage the two aldermen to rescind their motions, only because, Mayor, what's going to happen, you have people applying online now, but the folks who were proactive have to wait until do the reimbursement, and they're going to fall behind all the people who are just now applying, and they've already spent money days before. So
There's no right answer or wrong.
it's not, but I want to make sure that we are helping everyone as fairly as possible. And because those that were proactive in remedying their situation in their home, it's almost like they are looked at as being punished in a way for those that couldn't afford to pay out of pocket are now able to apply, and they sort of jumped the line from them. The kind of order we got in the second ward, it had to be taken care of. The kind of damage, it had to be. And some of those houses, the fire department said, you know, you can't have these things going on. You can't live here. They risk their lives helping people in those kind of houses. So I know exactly the houses you're talking about, but those folks would then not qualify. They only would qualify for reimbursement because they didn't go online, and you know, it's a non-win-win.
The company did the work already, it was pre before the cap. I'll ask the council to stick with the motion, please vote yes and no, and we can go forward. So all in favor?
So no one's gonna sit. What happens if it gets voted down?
I mean, if it gets voted down, it gets voted down.
But we can just table it instead of voting it down.
Well, we don't say it's order. This is not city funds. It's funds that the community has got approved by the federal government. These are ARPA funds. If we approve $1 million, the work has already been done pre the cap. So going forward, all invoices will be brought to the city council to RFQ and the CC grant program. Be assured that it will stay within the cap.
I think the question is, how is it done before the cap when the special meeting was, what, 2 days after the disaster? So like, just how were these people selected to have work done while everybody else is still trying to find their way in? I'm sorry, Alderman Patton, go ahead.
Most of what you said is what I was going to say. This was done before the cap. The meeting of the cap was approved, the same the funds were approved. Yet it is our funds. It's not city funds. It is still city funds. It's money that we received to spend for certain purposes. The fact of the matter is, these people were clearly told that this money was approved to be spent, whether it's council approved to spend it. And right or wrong, whether we vote yes or no tonight, bills may be paid or not, but there was no authority given to spend this money. The authorities right now. So I'm voting no on this because I like this to fall under the same guidelines that was cycled tonight about the city grant program. The fact that it was approved before any of us were even discussing any sort of program for this, to me, is the rules that make sense for everybody to play.
Alderman Wilson, how do you vote?
Is the clerk doing a roll? Clerk has an answer to do roll. I'm still confused on my options. Again, I'm just confused on the legal options here, because I want to approve up to 9,000, but I can't because there's a motion in the second, correct? And they're not going to rescind the motion in the second, so I can't deviate or make any other suggestions, correct?
Yeah,
And there's no rescinding from Alderman Smith or Williams, right? Until we get all the information, right? No?
I mean, I guess if we vote it down, then what do we?
What are the options?
The work has already been done.
Bills are submitted. But we know it's what we did back to us. And obviously, we all wish that the process was done differently.
I think it's best to
But
table it.
I'm not going to vote down, so.
I understand. But it'd be nice to see like the exposure, right? All the invoices in so we can see how much money it is, right? If it's 2 million, okay, let's have a discussion now. Okay, so we're gonna have to approve a million. If it's 800,000, then okay, forget the cap, we'll approve the 800,000. I think that's kind of the train of thought I have, right? Then we don't need a cap. If all the bills come in at 800, under a million, right? There's no conversation to have. We have all the invoices, it's under a million, approve them all no matter what the amount was, right? But we don't know the exposure. We don't have all the invoices yet, and people are still kind of signing up for the program. And, I mean, it's a lot of work to go through all that. We don't know how many invoices there are that fall into that category. We don't have the other vendors' invoices. So we don't know what falls into the before meeting category.
And I just wanted, since we're in discussion, Alderman Smith, you will not rescind your motion, and Alderman Williams will not rescind his second, to allow us to make sure that we know how much money is going to be spent and that it can be spent equally among all the residents who are affected by September 17th. You too will not table this until we get that documentation. He asked for it. He will not rescind his vote. I mean, are these people your people? Did y'all see what addresses they were? I mean, are these out of your ward? Is that why you didn't rescind? Right, but I have more than that in my ward. I want to make sure we have enough money to help all the people in my ward. So if I'm asking for it to be done fairly and equitably, that's saying something.
At no point am I going to say no.
We don't want to discourage vendors, third-party vendors, from doing this. These services will occur on a good event. No reason to delay it.
Alderman Smith, invoices have a net 30 to get paid. We have 30 days for the invoice to get paid. So why can't we table this till Thursday's regular council meeting when we have one?
We're done. Clerk call roll.
This doesn't make any sense.
We're done.
It's not really a yes or no, though.
It's a yes,
We're
no.
done for the record of the past.
It's a yes, no, President. They're not rescinding.
So the question is,
Yes or no?
what is the other next mechanism?
Yes or no? We're gonna.
Yes, you can-
Yes or no?
Come back just like I did.
Alderman Everett said yes or no? Yes or no?
Well, can I see the bill, because it was skipped. It was skipped from me. I didn't get to see the invoices. You got the invoices?
Alderman Everett.
Huh?
He didn't vote yet.
He didn't vote yet, but I didn't even see the
We're
invoices.
not gonna do this back and forth. So you either vote yes or no, or you can walk.
Who has the invoices? Can I see the invoices?
Alderman Act.
Everybody relax.
I'm just asking, may I see the invoices? They can still go around and vote.
They were just regular.
Okay.
They were just regular.
And he took them. So I never got to see them.
Alderman Everett, yes or no?
I vote no because they go beyond the $9,000 cap. And I don't know how many homes are in that.
Continue roll call vote.
Wilson,
I don't know, because
Yes,
it goes beyond the $9,000 cap, and then we have these people that were before the special meeting ever
Especially so.
took place. So how were they picked? And then what happens if they use up all the money, and then we don't have anything for the rest of the 34,999 residents in Calumet City? Can y'all come back to me?
You can start.
Patton,
Well, the record clerk Everett is no, you can move on with Alderman Wood.
He said no.
And so I have people saying they filled out the form and nobody contacted them at all.
Madam Clerk, please call.
It's irresponsible for this council to vote on this kind of money.
No.
Smith. Smith.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You're done.
I'm gonna go ahead and vote no and wait for the text message that the alderwoman voted no to help you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.